I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
All right, y'all, we're here. We're live. You're watching Buster Unmasked. And like this video, share this video. Go to Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. That way you know when new content's coming out. You don't have to worry about it. Look, guys, got an awesome show here tonight. Got one of the hottest prospects in the pro wrestling business anywhere right here tonight. But you know what I got to do first? I got to plug these upcoming podcasts, so let's get this thing done, and then let's get this guest on here.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts.
All right, y'all, you see it right there. Got a ton of good podcasts coming up. I'm going to be adding some more here. Probably by Friday's podcast, I'll have a couple of more on here starting for June. So keep a lookout. Watch all these podcasts. Got some great guests just like tonight. And let me just say this, man. My guest tonight, man, he's really just starting out and in the wrestling business. And, man, already he's got a lot of eyes on him. He's young. He's in shape. He's hungry. And he always hits the mark. I bring to you none other than the Hitt marker, Brian Hitt.
What's up, Buster? How
Brian,
are you, brother?
dude, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing, man?
Brother, I'm hanging in there. Just life, brother. We're doing a bunch of stuff right now with pro wrestling. Just trying to figure it all out. You know how it is.
Man, you're a busy guy, man. You and your brother both busy guys. But look, I'm gonna start this one out a little bit different. I'm gonna ask you a lot of old guys in pro wrestling. When I have an older guy on, I don't really ask them their age because some of them get a little touchy about it. But a young guy like you, man, tell us, how old are you, Brian?
I'm 20 years old. It's
20
crazy enough.
years old.
Yep,
Wow, man.
yep. I started
Wow.
this 19. I probably met you when I was like 16 years old when we first actually met each other.
I was
Actually,
thinking so. You
yeah,
were at first time Jake came to EIW, I think.
yeah,
We come in the building. I used to film there, and you were in there training.
yeah. That's right.
Man,
Yeah,
big difference from then until now, man. You're like a totally different person, dude.
yeah.
From
It's
from that
crazy.
from that probably what 16-year-old kid that I seen starting to train, man.
Yep.
So look, let's take it all the way back, man, because I like to learn a little bit about my guests, not just what they do in wrestling, who they are as people. I like my fans to learn that. So let's go all the way back and talk to me about your upbringing, man, because I see some pictures on Facebook of you, of Jake, and man, it's like y'all have been lifelong wrestling fans from the get-go, man.
Straight up. Just we grew up watching Edge and Christian growing up. Those are both of our guys. Like Edge, like to Jake is everything. Everything he
Right,
does. Like he wants to try to be as top as he is or even better, And me, I'm the same way because Christian Cage growing up, him being the NWA TNA champion, just seeing him grow up, seeing him with the world championship when I was a kid, watching him Money in the Bank, 2011 was my first ever wrestling event I ever went to. That was the one
oh
where CM
wow.
Punk, yeah, CM Punk, John Cena, for the WWE Championship, very first time. And after watching that show for the first time, just being that little 7-year-old, 16-year-old, like 6-year-old kid watching it, I'm like, this is what I want to do. Like just after watching that one show. And then ever since then, I've watched so many shows coming through the Chicagoland area. All In came through. We watched that. Any of the NXT takeovers came through. Me and my brother were
Right.
there. So like we're just diehard wrestling fans to the day we die, man.
Well, look, like both of y'all are athletes, man. You can tell that just by
Yeah,
your physiques. When I talked to Jake, if I'm not mistaken, he said he played some football
yeah,
in,
I
in
did
high
too.
school. That's what
Yeah,
I was going to
so
ask you. So
yeah,
take us through any other sports that you might have played leading up to you getting into the wrestling business, man.
yeah. So growing up, so Jake actually coached me in a lot of my sports I was playing growing up. So like basketball, like he was there coaching me. Even if like he wasn't like my coach, like some sports like I would be playing, he would always be there helping me out, just being the
Right.
older brother that he is. Um, but I played all 4 years of football at the South Gibson County High School in Medina, Tennessee. I played there. I was a receiver and safety, uh, playing, just learning how to be like a general human being, being a good person to everybody around you, being a buddy, a friend to everyone in the locker room. That's kind of how I have my locker room etiquette sometimes with pro wrestling. It kind of came over from playing sports like that and just learning off of everybody, feeding, learning everything. So
Yeah, you can tell that, man. The first
yeah,
time I ever met you and Jake, man, y'all are super respectful, uh really just good kids, man.
thank you. Yeah,
You know,
thank you so
I mean,
much.
I'll be honest with you, man. It's
Mhm.
y'all were, you could tell that immediately. And let me ask you this, because look, my brother is actually 18 years older than me. So
Yeah,
when I was born, his whole plan for life was, when I got old enough to become a wrestler, I was going to be the wrestler. He was going to be my manager. And we actually did that, broke into the business the exact same time
yeah.
and everything. So let's talk about that for a few minutes. The dynamic of having your big brother kind of already in the wrestling business, but even before that, like you said, he coached you in your sports, whether he was your coach or not, always looking out for you, helping me. Talk to me about that brother dynamic, man, between you and Jay.
Hey, I mean it's something special. to be honest with you, because we don't have a lot of like the relationship that we have. We don't have a lot like other brothers. Like our parents
Right.
made sure like we did everything together. Like we made sure like we learned off each other. Like I said earlier, and just learning off of him. He's learning off of me too. Like we learn off each other. That's how it should be. We shouldn't be against each other about anything. We shouldn't be like anything because that we're just family. Like in
Right.
our family, because I grew up in an Italian household. Like my mom was always like, you guys are family. You need to
Right.
stay together. Like you shouldn't be mad at each other for this. You shouldn't be mad at each other for that because you should be grateful for the opportunities that you guys get. And that's been the same thing throughout my life. I've been grateful for any opportunity that I got because me and my brother were opportunists. That's any opportunity that we take, we're gonna jump on it as soon as we can.
Right. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you something. It's really cool to have someone like both of you wrestlers.
yeah,
Because this is a tough business, and a lot of times, man, you're out there on your own. So
straight
when
up.
when
Yeah,
you know you got your brother somewhere lurking around, he knows he's got you out there. Y'all aren't really ever on your own. If something goes down, there's at least two of you there.
yeah,
It creates uh, a relaxed feel about it because wrestling, I don't know if it's quite the same now, but when I broke in, it was still kind of the wild, wild west.
mhm,
Anything could happen. The dressing rooms were overall mostly wild. Guys were wild. So, and you know, the one thing me and my brother always knew is that, hey, we're there for each other. No matter what goes down, if something goes down it wasn't supposed to, or something gets out of hand, you're not there by yourself. Talk about that, man. You and Jake's dynamic, does it make it easier for you in the wrestling business to go from place to place?
yeah. It makes so some of the stuff that I've been learning. Like there's a lot of stuff that I know because of my brother, and and it's grateful that I have him because like there's some stuff that it's gonna harder for me to kind of learn and kind of like figure out because it takes so long and it takes so much time and effort in this business. But like I caught on pretty well, like learning the structure, learning how to like this was like the small details like
Right,
he tells me like he'll watch my match back and forth. He'll be like, "All right, you need to do this in this match. So like watch this and then go over to my match and see how you can be better or watch like Triple H or watch someone that like you love. Just watch them
right.
and see what you can do better." And that's the whole dynamic. Like
You know,
every go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
no. Well, I was just gonna say, I don't think people understand, man. It's all those small things in the wrestling business that makes the big things that you do actually work.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
all them little tiny things that's a lot of times they're even subliminal. And
Yeah.
here's the thing: I've cursed my brother 100 times because he should have got. Like I said, he's 18 years older than me. He
Mhm.
should have got in the business when he turned 18. Man, it would have made. There's a lot of little quirks about the wrestling business that if you've got somebody kind of that's been there, done that, they can keep you from making a lot of mistakes. We didn't have that. Everything I learned in the wrestling business because I made those mistakes. And man,
Mhm.
I can see that, man, how having Jake would help you keep you on the right track and help you not make wrong decisions in this
Of
business.
course. Yeah, of course. So just the help from him and help from a lot of others too. Like down the list, like Derek King helped me out when I was still struggling too. Dustin Starr, like I'll always bring him up to this day. Like that, like even through some of the stuff that I've been through with him, like I'll still respect him because he helped me out when I needed it. Same thing with Derek.
Right.
The Memphis guys are always the best to talk to. Like I've seen a lot of the trainees that are coming through now kind of get their bookings together. Kind of been talking to them like, how's everything been? Like just kind of letting them know like you guys are gonna be awesome in this business. Like I'll tell it to them to the day. Like they're still going, man. Like I'm so happy for Aaron right now. Like you have no
Yeah,
idea.
man. Yeah,
Just
man.
seeing him going through it, do WWE stuff. Like I'm like, dude, this guy's awesome, man. I'm like
Yeah,
so
you can
excited.
tell, man.
Yeah.
His confidence was already high, but man, since he got ID'd, man, you
Yeah.
can tell his confidence is through the roof, and it comes
Oh
through
man.
comes through the television, man.
Yeah.
And I've seen you at some of the Memphis seminars. So talk to me about that. Who is some of the seminars you've been to, and who's some of the people that you've kind of been able to pick their brain and train under a little bit, man, even if it's for one
Like,
day.
yeah, like I just said, like Fred Rosser, Darren Young, like
Right.
just learning off of him, like just because he coached Jake. Like when he coached Jake, I'm like, all right, I'll know him pretty well. Just kind of just pick his brain like I always do, man. So like I talked to him and I'm like, dude, what can I do in these situations, man? And always gave the best answers. Like there's a saying that Jake says a lot. So there's this thing called the greatest ability is your adaptability. He
Right.
got that from Darren. And then when Darren said that to me again, like told me that, and I heard it already from Jake, and I'm like, wow, like that really means something. So I kind of kept going through it, kind of been like, okay, this is how I need to adapt the way to wrestle because everyone's different. Everyone's style is
Right.
different. Everyone works a different way. I make sure to try to at least to adapt to them and see like how that like we can get like a good story to tell for everyone. So that's definitely Darren Young's one of them. Dr.
And
Tom, dude,
oh man, legend,
dude,
legend.
you already know. Dr.
Yeah,
Tom,
man.
greatest in the business, man. Like just he finally taught me how to like lock my holds in like for the first time, and I was just a young kid doing these seminars, still trying to figure it out. And him telling me that kind of helped me out, blossomed my training and all that. Because when you watch my matches, I love chaining. Like
Right.
you never see me not chaining once. Because I loved guys like William Regal. You know, William
Me,
Regal,
man.
cool dude.
Me too, dude.
Yeah,
One
bro.
of the smoothest. I really I love the British style, especially the old school British
I love
style,
it.
man. That
I love
those
it.
dudes could wrestle, man. They could
Yeah,
go, dude.
yeah.
They
I remember. So I actually went
and
to
a
Europe for like 2 weeks, and then I went to go see the Progress building. You know, Progress Wrestling. You know what that is?
right, yeah,
Okay, so I went up there to kind of see their building, just seeing like how they train, how they wrestle. Because I was outside, just kind of watching in, to being a tourist as I am out there. So just kind of seeing what they were doing. And one of the trainees came in, talked to me for a little while. And I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And, like I'm a wrestler back in the United States. Just seeing you guys go is awesome. He's like, "Oh yeah, every time you're down here, let me know." Like I got his contact and everything. So just kind of just hanging out.
man. You ever
Yeah.
go back, man? That's where you need to go.
I
Do a little
know.
training with
I
those
need to
guys.
go. I still got my
And
passport, man. So like, let's see what happens. Like, I would love to get with some promotions out there to kind of just get some training and just training or just get some shows into me or something. Kind of do like a two
right.
week thing. Yeah, just something.
And that goes back to that adaptability you were talking
Yeah,
about, because that is a necessary trait in professional wrestling. You got to be able to adapt to any situation, any style,
yeah,
anything at any time, because I mean honestly, you know, you've been in here long enough now. Stuff changes in the wrestling business with a snap of the finger. You can expect to do one thing when you get to a show, and 10 minutes later, you're now doing something different. And then 30 minutes later, you're back to doing what you was
yeah,
originally going to do. And
yeah.
just, and going different places and learning from different people and learning different styles, man. All of that goes right back into adaptability. Being able to get in the ring and speak that universal language of professional wrestling, man.
Exactly. That I couldn't say that better, brother. Like,
Mark
yeah.
McGee. Mark McGee's watching us. Mark, I appreciate you watching, brother, always. I appreciate
What's
your
up, brother?
support.
How's it
Justin
going?
Case is with us tonight. He says, my
My
guy,
guy.
Brian Hitt,
My
man.
guy. My
There you go.
guy. Heck yeah. That
Hey,
is my
man,
guy right there.
lot of knowledge in that head right there, man. A
Of
lot of
course.
old school wrestling knowledge, man.
Yeah.
And so, look, take me back to your first match, man. Where did you actually have your very first legit match at?
I had it at TIWF in Trenton.
TIWF.
Yeah, I
Okay.
faced the Roberts for the first time. I had Jordan Taylor as my tag team partner. I was
Ooh, you
the
faced Cordell and Aaron?
yeah for the tag team championships. It was the funniest thing. And, like I came in. He was like, "Hey, just letting you know, you're the main event for the tag team championships." I'm like, First match. Okay, let's do it.
And these are guys who's both of them been wrestling probably since they've been around and grown up in the wrestling business their whole life, but
Oh
both
yeah.
of them probably been wrestling since they was, I'd say 13 years old, somewhere close
Long
to
time.
that. So a lot of knowledge in that, a lot of knowledge there you can learn from, and big guys too. Talk about stepping in the ring with guys, both of them
They're big
350,
guys.
400 pounds, over
I
6 feet.
they're big guys, but I learned a lot from them. Just
Oh, they can
first ever
move, man,
match.
both of them.
Yeah, just they're awesome tag team. That like again, it was one of my first matches. It wasn't the best, but it was enough to learn and learn off of them was awesome because they're a great tag team together. They're just
Right.
like me and my brother, just working. They both have a lot of chemistry. Uh, Same with me and my brother. Like we have a lot of chemistry too. Just kind of learning off of them, like I would learn off of Jake. Type of deal.
Right.
So they were good people to be around. Always good in the locker room because I always see Cordell at UCW. It was always good to talk to them and Aaron. And good talking to them too. Like I'm just always talking to those guys. Like it's ever since my first match, like they've always been helping me out.
Yeah, man, good people to learn from. Their
Yeah,
daddy. I mean, like I said, these boys was born into the wrestling business.
they
So
were made for it.
talk to me about the nerves at your first match, because everybody's a little different, man. How were your nerves before that first match, dude?
Actually, they were not that bad that I was thinking they were going to be. Until I actually got in the ring, I felt everything like because everyone says like the crowd bothers them a little bit when their first match happens. With me, it wasn't like that. It was more of, am I going to do this right? Like, am I going to do the moves that they're telling me that they're going to do? Am I going to be able to make it look good for them so the fans can actually get something together and have them be the heels that they are, make sure they are the bad guys.
Right.
I wanted everyone to know who was the baby face and the heel because that's the whole story we're telling here. We got to tell what that story is. And if we're not telling that story right, then we're not really doing anything in the business, to be honest with you. With wrestling, you have to tell a story.
And I was kind of the same way. I used to have an issue when I first started. Had a real big issue with stage fright,
Yeah.
and that I had to overcome. But for me, it was kind of the opposite.
Mm.
Nervous as hell behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Once that music hits and I break that curtain.
Yeah.
Now, the first few matches, the crowd, it was almost like tunnel vision. For me, they were muffled. Like I could hear them, but it was almost like something had blowed up next to you, minus the ring, and it was just like they were far away. Uh,
Yeah.
but the nerves went away. But I was like you in a sense that, man, once you get in that ring, then you start worrying about messing up. Making
Yeah.
sure you don't mess up, man. I got to get
No,
all
no,
this
no, 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 no,
right.
no. Yeah, that's. Listen, if it does happen, we're professionals. We're gonna figure it out as a process through that match if we do mess up, because we're not perfect. We're human beings,
Right,
you know. So just figuring out. I think just in the business, just learning what to do, and when you do mess up is again one of those small details that we talked earlier. You can always figure it out by using one of those small details that you're taught. So like let's say I mess up in a match and I don't like the saying is you always gotta grab a hold. Always gotta grab a hold if
right.
you mess up. So when always grab a hold if you mess up, always do what you gotta do, talk to your guy. So
And here's something about young wrestlers. A lot of times you can have a little tiny little bleep somewhere. The
yeah.
fans may not even know it, man. But in
No.
our head, it's this giant thing. In
Straight
your
up.
head, when
Yeah.
you're in there and you're just starting out, the minute it happens, if something's a little off, you're like,
Yeah.
everybody in the crowd just saying
Yeah.
that. Half the time, nobody even realizes it or notices. That's just all in our heads.
Yeah.
And like you said, if all else fails, grab a hold, settle the match back down, get it back on track, man.
Yeah, straight up, yeah. Like I got drop kicked the other day in the face. You can tell in my eye right here. Like as soon as I got drop kicked, I'm like got dazed for a second, came right back to me. I'm like, all right, let's do the next spot, next move, next thing. Just keep it going, keep it going.
Right.
You know. So that's one of those things, man. Because mistakes do happen.
Yeah, they happen all the time,
Oh
man,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
wrestling business. Uh, just don't let it rattle you, man. That's the
No,
thing. if you let the crowd see you get rattled, man, you're already at a disadvantage. Even if it's
Exactly.
a big botch and everybody knows it,
Yeah.
just don't let it rattle you, man. Just keep moving, and it won't take them but 2 or 3 more little moves or a couple of spots, and they done forgot about that, man. Once the match gets on track, they're right back with it. And like you said earlier, baby faces and heels. That is a necessity in pro wrestling. That right there, keep it simple for your fans. We need to know who is the baby face for sure, and we need to know who's the heel, who's the
Yeah.
bad guy. That right there, once you just establish that with your fans, makes everything so much easier, because
Yeah.
they know if they're bad guy fans, then obviously heels, so ever so often they get those groups of fans, but
Yeah.
overall, everybody wants to see good prevail in the wrestling business, just like in
Exactly.
life.
Yeah,
You know,
like there's a lot of matches that I watch. Like I watch a lot of like Triple H and Stone Cold. Like you know who's a baby face, you know who's the heel. Like Triple H, heel, Stone Cold, baby face. Same thing, let's say in the beginning where bring his name up a little bit. Benoit. Benoit, like he started off with the Rascals, WCW. You know, he was a heel coming out. You knew when he was a heel, and then when he started gradually become Chris Benoit, you know, Ruthless Aggression
right,
era, 2004, 5, you knew he's a babyface. You know, just the way his style goes and how his promos were going. But I get the aggression, the wrestling.
right,
That's what that is. That's what I love. This is all of it. Just the storytelling, the character work, all of it. Just
right.
it's awesome. You know.
And Benoit, he's a hot button subject with a lot of people. A
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people feel a lot of ways. I'm gonna lay it out there for people. Me personally, nobody agrees with what happened.
No,
But at
no,
the
but
end of the
yeah,
day, you know, you can't deny what he did in the wrestling business for the wrestling business. You know, you can't deny, you can't just erase a guy. You know, and if here's the thing, if everything they say is true about the concussions in his brain, then really that is what the wrestling business is
yeah.
what led to that situation in the end. So this
Again,
dude gave
yeah,
everything for pro wrestling,
yeah.
man.
It's wrestling, brother. It's he. Again, that personal issues. Okay, there's a fine line in professional wrestling between personal issues and wrestling.
Right.
Like personal, you don't bring personal issues into the locker room or whatever. You're there to do your job and get out, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what he did. Yeah,
And he's truthfully one of the best, probably the modern era very best at, like you
yes,
say, ruthless aggression is the perfect term for Chris
yeah, of
Benoit. Rough, stiff, rugged, physical,
course, yeah.
wrestler,
But he's
fucking
a
real
wrestler.
wrestler,
Jap-
exactly, man.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I always liken it to O.J. Simpson in a way. Look, O.J. did what he did, but you cannot take away that at one point in time he's one of the greatest football players to ever play the game.
straight up,
You know,
yeah,
and it is what it is, man.
mhm,
And nobody knows. That's the thing. Nobody knows what really happened.
no,
And I don't doubt it went down like they say. I don't doubt Chris did what he did, but you got to
yeah,
think, man, if his mind was that eat up, you know,
yeah.
it just is what it is, man.
It is, brother.
And
It is.
you can't take away what he did
No,
for pro wrestling and what he gave to it.
yeah. Dude, again, him and Eddie, man. Him and Eddie, like they all had their issues. But again, you're not gonna deny them talking about okay, they're still one of the best wrestlers to this day. Like you can actually go to an Eddie Guerrero match and be like, okay, I can learn off of this. I can go to a Chris Benoit match and learn off of this. You know, because those guys were genuine pro wrestlers telling a story. Like
And
I'm this that's the definition right there.
And wrestling's a lonely business, especially when you reach the level those guys reached.
Yeah.
Always on the road in those
Hmm.
days, very seldom ever home. All they
Yeah.
had was each other, you know.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a lonely business out there, and
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, when Eddie died, you could see, man, what it did to
Yeah.
Benoit. I don't think he was ever right, truthfully, after that, anyway,
No.
you know.
Yeah.
Let's get back to you, dude.
Let's do it, brother.
Talk
Yeah.
about some of these places you're working, man. Just this past Saturday, you was at Premier, or Friday, you was at Premier Pro
I
Wrestling in
was.
Gibson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you at you were at Union City Saturday, right?
I was not at Union City Saturday, so I'm actually they're doing their Gene Hall Classic right now. So
Okay.
they're doing their little thing with the Gene Hall Classic, and I'm doing a little bit of a tour of just traveling a little bit. I'm gonna try to get an opportunity here with like CCW coming up here in Nashville, see if I can get something there. Again, I have NWA Chicago coming up in on May 2nd. I'll be participating in a battle royal to crown who's going to be the next NWA Chicago champion.
That's a
So
big deal.
it is a big deal. I want to make sure I get that championship and win that whole damn thing because I am the hit marker and that I'm that good. Come on now. Come on,
Let's
Buster.
talk.
You already know.
Let's. Hey, dude. Like I said, you always hit the mark, man.
Mhm.
Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about the hit marker.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it. Tell me where it came from, how it came about, man.
So the hit marker, the whole thing is that I was always targeted for liking pro wrestling growing up. So my big thing is like I was the hit marker, I was always the target, you know. So everyone was targeting me for being like in wrestling, and to this day I make sure that everyone is getting set a hit marker, and that is me, a target to everyone that I love this business. I will love it to the day I die because this is what I want to do. This is what I am, and I will show you how great I am in any other match, any match I ever have. I'll show you because I make a mark everywhere I go.
And here's the thing. That's the thing about pro wrestling. You can't pretend to be a pro wrestler. You either
No,
are or you're not. You can be
yeah,
a weekend warrior and just want to wrestle for your hometown fans on Saturday night.
no, yeah,
All you're doing is
oh
taking
yeah,
up space for somebody who really wants to make it in this business. And you and Jake both. That's the one thing I noticed immediately about Jake was that he was different than everybody else. And you're the same way. Cared about his appearance in the ring. Always professional. Gear is immaculate. Jake's gear, he's
thank
ready
you.
to be on
Yeah,
any pay-per-view, any
of
TV
course.
show right
Yeah,
now, just on appearance alone, not even getting into his talent. But always look good. Set yourself apart from the rest of the group, man. And
mm.
I can see that with you, man. You're a little more minimalistic right now than Jake is, because Jake got some nice fucking jackets and
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But
Right now with me, like I love the style my gear is right now because I love the basic just biker shorts whole thing, the arrow. Like I love that design because everyone else around me doesn't really have the style of like gear that I have, which is awesome, you know. And I want to kind of continuously keep using that gear, hopefully, or make it even better, you know,
right,
getting type of deal because I'm want to work more TV, want to work more shows in the surrounding areas and outside of the surrounding areas also because I'm an all around wrestler, brother. Like I'll travel if I need to. Just because this is what I want to do.
you
This is
definitely got to travel, man. You got to
yeah,
travel, dude. That's
because you can't you're not gonna make a name for yourself by staying in one place. And if you do, congrats, because I've been going to Chicago back and forth trying to make a name for myself. Because I say I'm from Chicago all the time and I don't ever work there sometimes. When I finally got to work there, I'm like, okay, I'm surrounded by the best. I need to surround myself with the best. And I'm sure Jake said that along the line too, because it's true. Like that's there's no false answer to that one. Because I would love to surround myself with the best, and I am, which is awesome.
well. I know Jake's located in Nashville. Is that where you
Yeah,
are too?
I am
So
not. So
yeah,
I'm actually I live in like the Jackson area right now. So
okay.
I'm kind of living around there right now. So again, just doing what I need to do. Just doing shows around here too. Like if Brian needs anything, he needs me to be at a show, I'm gonna be there 100%. I'm gonna give him my all. Like
Well,
this
let's
past
talk.
show.
Yeah, let's
Go ahead.
talk
Sorry.
about. Well, let's talk about Premiere Pro, because that's what I want
Yeah,
to do. I want to
yeah,
talk to you about some of these different places that you're working at and get your thoughts and opinions on the companies and working there and stuff, how you like it. So
100%.
let's just start
Yeah,
with Premiere Pro, man. This past Friday night, you and Too Smooth, Ty Miller, and the new era, Tavon Jordan had a hell
Yeah.
of a triple threat match, man. So
Thank
talk to
you.
me
Yeah.
talk to me about Premier Pro, how you like it there, and then kind of talk to me a little bit about the match y'all had Friday.
Just that promotion, brother. I've known Brian since EIW days. So when EIW was still around, I met him for the first time. Just kind of, he helped me out along the lines here, man.
Yeah.
Like he helped me build a path to pro wrestling and helping me ever since I started, man. And I'll do anything for Brian because that's my guy, you know. And same thing with Stephanie. If she needs anything, I'll be there for them too, you know, because they've always been my people. And Premier Pro Wrestling is just the place to be right now. You're getting all the IDs stuff. All the ID people are coming through there. All the best are coming to this promotion. And then, like I said earlier, that's where I want to be
From
with the
day
best.
one, that's one of their things that I think is one of the best things they have going, is because they always are bringing in the
The
very
best,
best independent talent from around the country. Really,
of
man,
course.
they
Yeah.
brought in guys since they started that, and girls too, that you would have probably would have never got down here, come down here for any reason nobody else ever booked. And I think that's one reason they're so successful, is because
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Truth be told, that kind of talent kind of sets the bar
Mhm.
around the area. If you want to
Oh
be,
yeah.
in my opinion, I mean, obviously you got Memphis Wrestling, you've got EPW, you've got Bluff City, you got 901. But Brian and them with Premier Pro, man, I honestly, they're probably in the top three of all those companies. They're right there with EPW Memphis. Is honestly, they put on some of the very best professional wrestling cards anywhere
Oh.
of any company around our area,
Oh yeah.
man.
100%. I'm to the T. I believe that. Like Marco right now is top of his game.
Right,
Same with him too. Like those are people like Sean Legacy, all those guys that came out. Like I would love to work those guys any time of the week. And like if I have an opportunity at Premier Pro Wrestling to ever face those guys, any of the IWID guys, I'm
right.
100% down.
And guys like you get that opportunity at Premier Pro because they
Yeah,
do bring those guys in. And since you mentioned it, we've already kind of touched on Aaron and them a little
yeah,
bit. Let's talk about the WWID deals, because I mean, here's the thing: you're fresh in your career, but obviously, you're out there. I'm sure people are seeing you, so that puts you in the running for one of these things. Same thing with Jake, man. Jake's starting to really get some national notoriety, I believe,
oh
around
yeah,
the country, dude. And
oh yeah.
he deserved. So talk about that to me. Talk about the idea that maybe one of them WWEID deals are out there for you one day.
Oh, I think 100% it will happen down the line. I think right now I'm just starting out. I'm not I'm not what they're looking for right now. But like people like my brother, they're eyeing him 100% because he's been doing this way longer than I have, and he's been putting on a bunch of just killer matches and just building a resume for himself and building the list of things that he just needs to do. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm building that
Right,
list right now. It's fresh, very fresh, but it's a list. It's still building. And I think right now WWID is it's gonna be in the books for me because you have to have that positivity. You have to.
right,
It's gonna be in the books for me. I hope because this is what I want to do. Like if that doesn't happen, like I still got other promotions in the area that can like TNA, Ring
right.
of Honor, like AEW,
NWA,
WWE,
man. It,
NWA. That's perfect
right.
example. NWA,
Hey, Ohio Valley, man.
Holy
Jake's,
Valley,
man. I mean,
OVW.
it what, 6 months ago or so, he was just popping up on it, and now you can see he's starting to get featured a lot and stuff. So,
Yeah,
and that's the wrestling business, man. You got it. Here's the thing about promoters and promotions: you got to put yourself in their face. You can't sit at home and wait for them to call you, because there's 1,000 other guys that are right there when that show's going on, chomping at the bit, wanting a spot. Man, I got my gear. If you need somebody, I'm here.
yeah,
So you got to be there. And that's one thing I commend Jake about, is because man, he don't just stay around this little 200-mile area, man. He's all over
No,
the country. Las Vegas, California,
all that stuff. Yeah.
Chicago, all
Yep.
over the place. So in turn, I kind of see the same pattern for you. I feel like you kind of need to kind of follow that blueprint. Get out there and work as many different places in front of as many different kind of fans and different companies, because everything's a little bit different, man. It's universal, but
Exactly.
every state's a little different. Every promotion's a little different. All
Yeah.
the fans are a little different everywhere you go. So for a guy like you right now, it really is just do what you're doing, get as much experience as you possibly can, because
Reps 100%. It's
reps,
your
there you
rep,
go.
your repetition. That's all you need. You need all that. You need to build your character more. You need to. There's a lot of stuff. Those small details, also, like we talked about earlier. That's everything that you need. Like reps is just one of those things. Because I need a bunch of reps, because I'm not gonna get any better just sitting on my couch doing whatever in my home in Jackson area. I'm like, it's not gonna get done unless I need to go do it. Like
And
training.
you need to work with people better than you. You can't just
Exactly.
stay around the same area. It don't take long
Mhm.
to become the top big fish in a
It's-
small pond somewhere. And once
Exactly.
you're there, then what are you learning, man? You can't work the same guy for 10 years. Eventually, you just stop learning. You might have killer matches, but you ain't learning nothing. And when you stop learning in the wrestling business, you kind of, it's
I
time to
think,
get out, man.
yeah, but I think you're always gonna learn something. I
I
don't
do
think you're
too.
ever not learning something, because I feel like I learn something new every single day in wrestling, even with life. Like I learn something new all the time. Like the other day, like there's a position of me, like when I'm taking like a hip toss, like I've like some like my brother taught, like showed me another way of doing it, or like an arm drag or something. He taught me another way that I was doing it before, or a way I was taking my bumps or something like that.
Right.
Because there's just things that we can work on. Like all the small details are so important.
And so, talk to me about some of the other places you've worked, man. Whether it's around here or in
And
Chicago. Talk
okay,
to me about some of the places you've been, man.
I've worked a lot of companies like last year and this year. So like I worked with Chicago style wrestling up in the Chicagoland area for the first time. Did a battle royal with them to kind of get my name out there. So that was cool. Um, Again, I worked with NWA Chicago for the first time too. Uh, got opportunity with them. Took it, and now I have a second show with them again.
That's good.
Yeah, man. What else, man? MCW and Osceola. I wrestled there. I wrestled Ray Ray Sanders for the first with them for the first time for my first Arkansas show. It was pretty cool. Good
Right.
crowd. Really
That
good
place has
crowd.
been open for 30 years. It's
Forever.
originally opened up by Moondog Spot.
Yeah.
Larry Booker, Larry Latham.
Yeah.
He's the one that originally started it. Matter of fact, me and my brother were the first two uh, talents on his roster when he started that company in '94.
Wow. Wow.
That's how long that company's been
Crazy.
there, since
Yeah.
'94, man. And everybody has been through there. And Ray, man, I got Ray coming on here at the end of the month. Dude, Ray's a talented guy. I think he's
Awesome.
got a little more experience than you as far as active wrestling time.
Yeah,
But man,
he's constantly on TV. Like Memphis is helping him out. It's the good thing
I can
about
see
Memphis.
you
Yeah.
guys, man. I can see that being a hell of a matchup, dude.
Oh yeah, I want to run it again. That dude's awesome. I train with him every other Wednesday and Monday with him. Like just working with him, trying to get better. That's what I was doing the whole time with Memphis. Just working with him, working with all the other guys with Memphis wrestling also, like Bosby, all those guys. Just working
Right.
with all those guys, trying to get better. Just getting all of ourselves better. So
Well, look, man. Obviously, I feel like I don't feel like I know you, Jake. Both y'all seem to have a lot of drive and a lot of dedication, man. A lot of discipline,
yeah.
and that's a big thing too in life in general, not just the wrestling business. In life in general, discipline is huge, man. And talk to me about that aspect of it, man. Not getting caught up in the hype, not getting caught up in the bullshit of pro wrestling that is sometimes.
Yeah, I totally like. There's a lot of hype that you can get in pro wrestling, but I feel like everyone can get better. Everyone has something that they need to work on or they need to get better on. If you don't think you're getting better at something, then I don't think you should be in this business. There's always
Right.
something you can get better on. Because again, like I said, I've always been learning new things, and it's making me as a person better and making me feel good about this business and feeling good in life in general also. Because that's what you need. You need that drive. You need everything that help you out.
And confidence, man. I'm a big
Oh
preacher
yeah.
of confidence in pro wrestling. I watch people all the time, wrestlers that I can watch them, and when their confidence is high, man, they're stars. But
Oh
I can
yeah.
also see them a week later, a month later, and I can tell immediately if their confidence is low just by
Mm.
the match and just everything they do. Give me your thoughts on that, man. Jake's highly confident. I feel like you're the same way. But like Jake said, that comes from preparation.
Exactly.
You know,
I think with me, I need a little bit more. I think I sometimes I have those moments with my confidence where I'm like, do I have what it takes?
we all
to-
do, man.
Yeah, man.
Every wrestler does,
Yeah,
man. I think so. Every wrestler has that, man.
yeah, and it's just one of those things, man. Like even with sports, man. When I was playing sports, like I would come home and be like, man, I need to do this. Like I need to get this better. Like let's say like my route running wasn't the way I wanted it in practice, and then when the game time comes around, it was better than it was in practice. So it just it accumulates over the pro wrestling as a whole. Just learning and just figuring out how to build that confidence in the ring and outside of the ring also.
Man, I had a veteran tell me one time, don't waste your time worry about a match that's already happened. Might not, if it wasn't the greatest match, it's already in the past. There's
Mm.
always this next one.
Yeah,
Pay attention to that. Maybe if you can figure out what went wrong there, improve that the next time. But don't beat yourself up worrying about a match that's done and gone. You know,
exactly.
it's all about the future. It's all about that next step forward, man. And that was I took that to heart, man, because I mean, look, you can have good matches, but some small thing that nobody even notices, maybe but you, and you'll go home and beat yourself up about it. Man, I could have done that better, or I shouldn't have done that way. Don't dwell on that shit, man. Uh,
Exactly. 100%.
observe the problem if there is one, work to fix it, but move on to the next one, because all that does is bring your confidence down, man. If you go to dwelling on the past, dude, just move
Exactly.
forward.
Yeah.
Wrestling's constantly about moving forward, taking that next step up the ladder, man. And the thing about you and Jake, I know that you talk about y'all always stand by each other, was taught that, was bred into you, but I know damn well y'all are brothers. So there has to be some kind of little competition there between you guys, man.
There
Has to
is.
be.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's always some type of competition. Like the other day, we were like just arguing about like who does the better promo, who does a better this, who does this
Right.
better. Like that's what we do. We're brothers, just being brotherly type of deal. But yeah, we have those moments where we need some type of competition to kind of build our confidence up. Just going back to the word confidence, that helps it out also.
So
Just
let me ask you this, Jake. Does it ever come down to Dukes? Has it ever come down to Mama putting y'all out in the yard and say, "There's the yard. Go for it. Get it out your system."
Oh, mom's like that all the time. Like if we're battling something, mom's there to give us the clothesline and be like, "All right, that's it. That's enough. I can't deal with this no more."
Right. And I mean, that's brothers. Brothers are always gonna fight
Yep.
and argue. Like I said, my brother's 18 years older than me, and to this day, man, we liable to be laughing 1 minute and we liable to be in a fist fight out in the yard the next, and then 30
Straight
minutes
up.
later, be in the
Straight up.
backyard
Yeah.
drinking a beer together again, laughing about the fight we
Oh
just
yeah.
had,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
just part of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just that's how we are. Like me and Jake, we're Jake. It's Jake and Brian, brother. Like when we're always at the shows. Like even if like let's say I'm the bad guy. Like I love being a bad guy, but always love being a nice guy. Like I feel like if I'm a heel, like I'm always gonna be like the something to the kids. Just the way I was raised. Like
right.
I love just if if I see a smaller generation And like I want them to have somebody to be idolized on, like me. And like I see my brother do that too with the kids growing up too, just coming up and seeing what we can do, man. Just building a fan base is what we, my brother, love. So
And be true to who you really are, man.
yeah,
You can't fight your natural human nature.
no, nope,
I'll be honest with you, man. I love being a heel. I love it
love it.
because it allowed me to bring out a side of me that's really in there, but you can't never show in real life. Now, in real
Yeah,
life, I'm the all shucks guy. You know, I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I feel like I'm a baby face in real life, but man, I'm like you, heel so much fun
I
when you
love
get
it,
to do it because
love it.
it allowed me to bring that other side of my personality out and be a smart ass and beat people up. And, you know, I love getting heat on people, man.
Yeah,
Look, love big guy, small guy matches, man. If I was 20 years old, man, me and Jake, man, I think we could have some killer matches because
of course.
always,
Yeah,
I like guys who work, man. When I broke in, big guys didn't really work. They bounced off of each other and didn't take no bumps. I wasn't trained that way. I
yeah.
was trained to wrestle, take bumps, run spots, chain wrestle. So
That's a good thing. Yeah,
I tried to avoid working other big guys because all big guys, most of them, they just want to, you hit the rope, bounce off of me, nobody goes down, I do the same thing.
mm.
I ain't got time for all that bullshit. Let's run some spots. Let's wrestle. I always loved working with smaller guys, and I felt like that was something I was really good at because ain't nothing, man. You can get some real good heat on a smaller baby face. Just you ain't got to really do nothing to him. Grab him by his hair and pull his head back. You ain't shit, you know.
Exactly.
The
Yeah, work
fans
him.
get that shit, man.
Just work it, brother. You gotta work him. You gotta
And,
do it.
and that's the thing about heels, and I feel like heel wrestlers now need to do more of. Here's the thing: once a heel's got you down, he very seldom picks you up to do wrestling moves to you. Once you're down, it's kicking, it's stomping, it's eye gouging, it's eye raking, it's choking, it's throwing you out to his manager. I'm not saying don't wrestle. I'm just saying it's hard to have. It's hard to be a definite heel when you're trying to wrestle and that's the babyface's job. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's my job to get heat, and it's your job to run them hope spots and fire up when the time's right.
yeah, brother.
And I feel like as a heel, guys need to really go back and watch old school heels and realize if you're
They
a
have
heel,
to.
kick,
Yeah,
stomp, spit, cuss, choke, whatever, you ain't
yeah.
got to pick a
Watch.
guy up and do moves to him.
Yeah, watch Flair.
Right,
Flair, all the time. World class. You know, world class. Just watching him with the Von Erichs. Just that's how you actually run a babyface and heel run story like that. Because I watch Kevin Von Erich versus Ric Flair any day of the week. You know,
right.
just watching those guys go at it, seeing how the story go, like how they tell their story, being the baby face and the heel, and again helps me with that small detail stuff also because all the old wrestling I love watching it. That's just I don't think anybody else watches it like I do, you know, because I'll go over to Peacock, I'll watch like AWA, I watch all the WCCW
Right.
shows, I watch all the Smoky Mountain stuff, all that stuff, brother. Like that's my favorite watching that. What's up, brother? How are you, man? Miss you too.
Jeremy Harris, man, says,
What's
"What's
up,
up?
man?
What's good, Brian? Miss you,
What's
man."
up? You too,
So
bro.
look, Brian, we're gonna start wrapping it down. We're losing
All right.
light. Before we get out of here, real quick,
Okay.
tell tell me what your next goals are over the next year or so. What's your immediate goals in the wrestling business?
Man, I hopefully just traveling. I just want to travel a lot. Like I hope like more promotions are coming up on my plate here. I want to reach as far as to California, Las Vegas, Oregon, Nebraska, all those places. I would love to just travel, man, just to work at the best and just be with the best and work with the best. It's what I want to do, man.
There you go,
This is
man.
yeah, brother.
Look, man, I gotta say it, and I say for Jake, since the day I saw him, he's already a star. The world just hadn't realized it yet, and I feel the same for you, man.
Exactly.
Brian,
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much for coming
Yeah.
on, dude. I've
Yeah. Thank you
enjoyed
so
it. It's
much.
been my pleasure, and dude, I wish you, Jake, all the success in the world in the pro
Thank
wrestling
you.
business, man.
Thank you so much, Buster. Yeah, thank you. It means a lot from you. Thank you.
Man, you have a great night, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yeah, please follow me on all social media.
There you go. Hey,
Hit
say it, man. I forgot.
I'm gonna say it, brother.
Let me shut up. And now you plug. You plug, dude.
Yeah, so all right, just follow me on all social media platforms. Hit marker Brian Hitt on everything. Again, May 2nd, NWA Chicago. Please come on by. All tickets are on Eventbrite. Just look up NWA Chicago show May 2nd, and you'll see it. I have more coming up soon with MIW and Premier Pro Wrestling coming up. You'll see me more down the line. I promise you that, because I'm here to make my mark. That's what I'm here to do.
There you go. You always
Yes,
hit
sir.
the mark, man.
Yes,
I told
sir.
you I'd forget, dude. So,
Yeah.
look,
Make that
man,
mark right there.
have a great night, dude.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, you seen it right there. Young guy, fresh in the wrestling business, got all the talent and potential in the entire world. Him and his brother both, man. If you get a chance to see either one of these guys anywhere, go check them out. It's worth price of admission. Guys, you know what I got to do? I got to promote these upcoming podcasts one more time, and then we'll get out of here.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts.
All right, guys, you seen it right there. Cool podcast coming up as always. Be sure to check them out. Friday, I'm doing Knicks. We got the Goddess of the Night, the EPW Women's Champion. Looking forward to this one, 7 p.m. Friday. Be sure to tune in. I want to thank Brian Hitt for being our guest tonight, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys and girls for tuning in, interacting with us, and supporting Buster H.R. Johnson and Buster Unmasked. Guys, until Friday, I'll see you later.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.